video in Project Flight Part 2 of seeing which plane I can do the better landing with, so let's get into it. So, that other video, I did lots of floats on the runway, so I know what to do now. And why is my throttle going up? I didn't set it. I know. I have no idea why it's keep going up. But let's just push back. Yeah, stopped it. Let's put our camera mode for it. And then turn a little. The other video, we did pretty good landings. The first landing with this was -15, and then the second one -9. A330 -37 and -17. So not bad. But now we can set our flaps to 1 and start going on the move. Let's go a little faster. Like the other video, just here for landings. And then idle. See my other video. It was taking pretty long to just get to the runway. Y'all just looking at me go to the runway, so let's just get there a little quicker, I thought. Alright, let's start turning. Alright, we are turning and going onto the runway. Let's put our throttle up a little. Alright, let's put our throttle to idle and brake. And then we will take off. Let's take off. We're gonna go into the gear cam. Also, this video will have the gear cam, not this cam. So, let's see if I can do better landings than I did in my other video. Alright, we are in the air. Gear up. Now let's just start going. Let's turn a little. Alright, there. Now we just keep going. Buying. Alright. Also, I did hear that the A340 will be coming in the next update, so I will make a video on that. For now, let's just start turning. And let's just do a hard turn. And then once I can see those lights, then I'll start going into the gear cam. And I am gonna zoom out a little because I cannot see the third wheel in it. Alright. Now we can go here and then zoom out. Alright. And then let's unset our autopilot and then put our throttle to 25%. Like the other video, I was going pretty fast, but now I'm watching my stuff. Other video went off the runway. We ain't going off the runway anymore. And I'm gonna try not to use full runway. Alright. Alright, let's pull. Ooh, -19. I'm cooking, bro. We are cooking. Oh my gosh, that is really zoomed out. I do not zoom out that much. Alright, just turn. And I didn't use full runway. Alright, not bad. -19 I got, I think, which is pretty good. Let's do that again. Reverse thrust. Flaps are set to 2. Actually, no brakes. Just need a brake. Come on, brake. And then like the other video, we did it 2 times. So we're gonna do the Boeing 777 one more time. And then the A330. And then when the A350 is fixed, I will try, maybe not all 3, or if y'all want me to, I can do all 3. Alright, we are in the air, gears going up, and then let's just start going. I honestly do better landings in this view because like I can see when the tires are about to touch, but this one you can't exactly see when they're about to touch. Alright, set my autopilot and turn my car once again. Alright, let's pull. Losing a lot of speed here. Alright, gear cam, turning off that, zoom out a little more, and then let's throttle 25% again, zoom out a little. Alright, now let's just go in. Not perfectly aligned like my other one. Actually, it's not bad. Pretty aligned. Okay, altitude 53 for landing. So, alright, pull, 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 pull. Oh, negative 35. Not bad. I'm gonna see y'all once I get the A330. Alright guys, I'm back in the game. Let's just go for KLM. And then Punta. I always just spawn at gate 25. I don't like gate 25. I like this area of these gates. I don't know, I just spawn here. It's like the quicker route. Alright, let's turn on our engines, zoom out a little. And then lights are full. And then what I do for my weather, I just put glare down, haze down. Don't know what really changed, but just put it in a morning present because it's the brightest. And then let's start pushing back. And why are my engines already fully on? That was quick. Alright, camera. Our heading is 96. Alright, turn. We're just gonna do the same, just quickly taxi to the runway. Air France. And then flap set to 1. And then full throttle max. And then let's just go to the runway. And then idle, brake. Alright. We are slowing down. And there was a plane in the way. You know, just go. If those people on board, they would be oofed. And this guy's name is Emo. What the? My channel's name is Red Dash Pro and my name is Red Pro. Other people have Red Pro. Like when I made my Roblox account, I was thinking Red Pro. But I did not think anyone else would have that type of username. I meant display name. And let's take off. So, alright, we are in the air, gear up. I feel like A330, they call it, I think, butter machine. Just kind of weird. But let's just go with it. And then we are now crossing. Someone's on the runway. I think they just landed because they're coming. Oh my gosh, that is a tiny plane. Pretty sure the A340 will be the first ever 4-engine plane to this game. Oh, I forgot to set my autopilot. No. Alright, it is set 154 and then yoink. Let's just do like a really hard turn because oh, we're about to hit the ground. No. Alright, let's just keep going. And then the runway is right there. Right, nice. Alright, 29% throttle. I will watch my speed. 140, slowing down a little bit. I need to at least land at 150, around 150. Slowing down. 33% throttle. Alright. I have no idea what altitude landing is, but let's just see what landing I can do. Holy. Alright. Land. Alright. Oh, that was trash. 47, man. Alright, whatever. Oh my gosh, what the heck. Alright, let's turn off our brakes and turn. And then our turn. Oh my gosh, I'm going really fast. And then the next landing will be the last for today. Right, let's turn. Bang. And then let's brake full. Alright, full throttle. I only really use the 777. That's why you're not seeing like crazy landings from this A330. Alright, let's just go and then turn. Alright. Oh, planes on the runway. One model lane. Gear, spoilers, flaps. And then once we touch down, that will be the end for today. Alright. Let's try to do a good landing. Don't fail on me, A330. You're falling on me, but at least not failing. Kinda are though. Alright, pull. Alright, let's look at this gear cam. Oh, we are right here. Let's unset. And then, oh yeah, I don't think I can do a good landing. So let's try to. Alright. Now let's try to do a good landing. Throttle more up. And then let's land. Come on. Come on. Altitude 50 to land. Negative 14. That's actually good. Alright. That'll be the end for today, guys. I'll see you on the next one.